Hi, Gaming Studios, and in today's video, I will be, saying my opinion about Baldis Basics Plus. Now, as you've seen my history before, I have made a video about Baldis Basics, and that was like, I died at like 5 notebooks, which I will say was a little bit embarrassing. I just got the game. There was like, that video was like almost like half a year. That was like about like half a year ago. Can't exactly remember. Well, I bought Baldi's Basics Plus like 2 days ago, and I will have to say my preferences about it. There are some glitches that like made me unfinishable about the game, but I will say my pros and cons, basically my pros and cons. So one thing I noticed is that when I turned on the captions aren't affixed, like, to tell you exactly where Baldi is. It morally depends on, like, which side of the hallway he's on, which is a little helpful, but not at the same time. Now, not saying this is, like, a glitch or anything, and that Miss Man 12 should, like, fix this. I'm not saying like I'm the only one who doesn't like this, but I'm certain that thing is not gonna be fixed. Also, the map got me for a second, because like the first time I played, I was running in like circles, and because of the new update with the timer that like shuts the school down, I had heard about it right before I just got the game, and it was new. Also changed the entire step of how principal puts you in detention, because you no longer have the good old classic thing in front of your face, which is kind of sad. Kind of see how old stuff changes. I like the speeds though, but one of the glitches that I don't like with the timer and like the vents that they added, I don't like those at all. See, the thing with the vents is that they usually spawn either classrooms or no school faculty rooms. And in classrooms with the balloons, the problem is that the balloons can get sucked into the vent. And I had a math problem that was like 5 minus 4, and as I walked in the classroom, the one balloon got sucked into the air vent, so I tried to chase it down, and it was gone. Like, I literally was, like, chasing around the schoolhouse trying to get all the notebooks, and I kept on forgetting about that, and I kept on going in there, and the one wasn't there. It was just gone. So that's, like, one problem I had with it. It was mainly fine. I also noticed that, like, the randomly generated stuff with the map, it gets a little tricky afterwards, but if you choose a seed, which the one seed that I like to choose is literally just like 1 to 0, so I just go across the keyboard, just like do that. Just so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That's the seed I like to choose. Mainly because like it's an easy number. Also, the bus pass is like in the second level. The bus pass is like right to your left when you go through. You just go out there and grab it, which I didn't know what the bus pass was for, but I understood quickly when Baldi was outside. I also noticed that they changed the Johnny store, which I've never played it before, okay? It's not there for the updates, but I have been watching videos about it for a while now. I also noticed that Johnny has his own store now, like a whole big thing. And I like the green lockers. The green lockers are actually really useful that they added in. Some of the characters are really annoying to me. Mainly the two. I haven't been able to catch like every character. One character that I've never really been like able to see is the Test. I've seen everybody. I've seen Mrs. Pomp, Dr. Reflex, Choggles, Beans. I've been seeing all, like, the new Plus characters except for the Test. I don't know what it is. Because I've been consistently playing that over at my other house for the past couple of days, and it's just not, he's just not there. Morally, I like the new challenges that they have. Also noticed when I was watching the original trailer that they also changed the notebook, like the library. And that's just, I hate the library. I absolutely hate the library. One thing I have mainly against the library is the fact that when you walk in there, all the noise is canceled. And that goes for characters and yourself. No captions, no noise, nothing. You don't make any noise, so does the characters outside. Just nothing gets in or out. And that's the thing I don't like about it, because when it's usually in this dead center, and it's absolutely huge in there, Baldi likes to take a little shortcut through the area, which I do not like at all, because I can tell because when he makes a slap, mid-slap, it just stops. Then I have to, like, run away from the, especially when the principal's office is, like, right next to the library. I think he's, like, farther away, then his slap just, like, instantly pops up right next to the door. And that's the thing with, like, the new generated maps and the timer, is that sometimes I get lost. And every time I try to, like, get to, like, I know where the notebooks are. They're, like, they're in an area that I haven't discovered yet. But the fact is, Baldi's right there, chasing me away, and those super doors, the angled ones with, like, the kind of, like, this way where the buttons press, there's a button on the other side I can't get to. And it leaves me with, like, a notebook that's stuck. And then when the timer goes out, I have items, but they're not going to work very well. Luckily, the dark was able to save me, but not for long, because I really need is that, like, usually the principal's office will get, like, turned into the dark. And I just finally learned how to use chalk dusters. Originally, I thought they were supposed to act like walls that you could use against the Baldi, where you just place him down and he, like, can't go there. You know, kind of like the yellow door lock, but, like, for, like, a wall of itself, which I feel like they could have used an item for that. I have some, like, I'm not saying that, like, they're pretty good ideas, though. One idea, like I said, like a wall, almost, that you can use, instead of it being used on a yellow door. I find that kind of helpful, if I could use it. Another item is, you know, like those, like, funny glasses with the nose and the mustache, and some of them, they're, like, more, like, the more fancier ones are, like, the twine up thing that, like, turns up the eyes up and down. I feel like they should have an item like that, where it completely disguises you from Baldi. Like, it's kind of like the hello, I'm school faculty, but it doesn't exactly work on, like, the principal or, like, anybody else. It only works on Baldi. Because you're not, like, disguising yourself as somebody different, you're just disguising yourself as a different student. You know? It would be like that thing that's, like, spinning around at the bottom, and I presume it would only last for, like, 20 seconds. I feel like that could be useful. As long as he doesn't see you put it on, so you could walk into a classroom quick, put it on, and then leave. You'll still have to follow, like, the school rules, though. Beams will still be able to shoot with his gun. Playtime will still play with you. Dr. Reflex will still catch you. Mrs. Pomp will still... It only works for Baldi, though. Because I noticed that if you have the school faculty badge, Baldi still catches you. So, yeah. Yeah, that's all I really have to say for it. Like, Baldi's Basics Plus, though, is nice. The water fountains, and the fact that, like, almost every room you go into has, like, energy-flavored Zesty bar in it. And the vending machines, like, depending on which seed you go into, some of the cafeterias would just, like, be vending machine, vending machine, vending machine, vending machine, vending machine. Except for the fact the quarters are actually a little bit hard to come by. They're still common, but they're just a little bit harder to come by. I find energy-flavored Zesty bars to be more of a common item than quarters, which is actually a little surprising to me, because in Baldi's Basics Classic Remastered, the captions tell you exactly where they are, and because of the school just being, you know, exactly how it's always been, I wonder if there's a naturally generating schoolhouse with the exact same interior as the normal school. That's a little bit crazy to think. Like what if there was like a seed that has the same exact schoolhouse on the second level, but it has like all the new stuff? I feel like that's like something that like Fistman 12 should do. It's the Baldis Basics plus classic version. You know? I feel like me saying this right now is kind of preventing him from doing that, since like it's not my original idea. I'm sure he's considered that. You know, have like an original schoolhouse with like all the new characters in there, and like maybe make the schoolhouse just a little bit bigger. Like in some of the areas where there's just like nothing there. Add like more like rooms in between the end hallways, you know? Because there's only like one extra room in the whole schoolhouse besides like. So I feel like if they did stuff like that, like add the whole new events and everything like that, and like that'd be cool, because like you can still like have the original schoolhouse, but have like everything new added to it. That would be kind of cool. Like have different levels, but like every level is the same, but it just keeps on getting harder and harder. You know? Baldis Basics plus classic version. That sounds like a good name. You know? But anyway, that's just all I have to say about Baldis Basics Plus. As always, keep gaming, and I'll see you sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow. No. Gonna be somewhere tomorrow. Somewhere important. So, it's gonna be a minute before I post again. But, I shall be posting a lot more often here, now that I have this place to myself. Anyway, goodbye. Where is it? I like making funny faces, you know? It's like a... Just like doing that. No, you should see some of the faces I can make in the mirror. It's usually only in the mirror, though, because it's a little hard to, like, do it on my own. So, just shaved off my sideburns. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. As always, keep gaming, and goodbye.